Hey, it's Hakeem here. So check this out, man. I had somebody ask me like, "Hey, man, what made you get into finances?" And I'm like, "Man, that's a great question, right? That's a fantastic question because I never in a million years thought I would have been in the finance industry, right? And I love it, by the way. But to answer your question, what made me get into finances was this. I got out of prison, and I was in a messed up situation as far as transportation, right? And I had never bought a car off of a lot. I've never had anything in my name to help me build any kind of credit. I was just trying to figure it out. So I'm like, okay, I'm out. Let me get my stuff together. Let me, do better. I'm a single parent. I have two kids. I got to get my life in order. So there's certain things I need to be doing, right? I need transportation in order to make things happen, though, right? So um, what I'm at the dealership, right? And I went to go buy a car, and I don't have a lot of money. I have like $800 cash. I'm waiting tables at this time, right? I got like $800 cash in my pocket. I went to go buy a car, and so when I get to this place, right, I'm not gonna call the company name, but I'm like, hey, I need a car. Okay, cool. How much you make? Blah 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 blah. Hey, I wait tables and show my little pay stubs. I'm not making a lot of money. I got $800 cash in my bank account, right? Um, so like, okay, we got a couple options for you, right? You can get a car, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we got a couple options. You can't just get anything, right? We got some options that you can afford. I'm like, okay, let's go for it, right? So I have my little cousin with me. He rolling with me. They bring out a Hyundai Elantra. They bring out a Ford Taurus. It was one of the newer, different model, newer ones, and it was some other car I forgot. Anyway, so it's between the Elantra and the Ford, right? So my cousin like, get the Elantra. It's different. It looks pretty cool. Look like a little baby Ferrari, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. To make a long story short, so they do the numbers, running the numbers, all that good stuff. Hey, you got any down payment? I'm like, yeah, I got $800. Boom, I'm thinking I'm doing something. I got $800. Okay, cool. So I swiped my card. They got the $800 off of there, right? The sticker price on the car is 14 grand. I'm like, I guess I can manage that, right? I can manage. I'm working. I'm not rich or anything, but I'm working. 14,000, cool, whatever. So me and him, my cousin, we the last ones in the dealership, right? So we get to, you got to do all these documents. Everybody ready to go home. I'm tired. I've been here for a couple hours. They wore me out. I'm young too. I'm so inexperienced in this field. I have no idea what's going on. So signing, did all the signatures. Da, 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 da. Drive the car home. I'm happy. I'm excited. Right now, before I drove the car home, they told me, they said, look, your payment's gonna be $463. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That hurts. It's a brand new car, man. Warranties and all this, that, and the bells and not the bells and whistles, but the warranty is a good car. It's reliable. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, damn, 400. That's a lot. Whatever. I end up getting it right. So like a week, a couple days later, like two days to a week later, something in my brain said, "Hey, go look at your paperwork." Right. So I go look at my paperwork. I'm start reading through the documents, and I see the finance charge. Right. So if you don't know, what happens when you buy a car is the bank or the financial institution pays the car dealership, and you're paying the bank. So the bank actually owns your car, you're paying the bank, right? They charge you to do that. So they pay the 14,000 and they charge me a finance fee for them buying the car for me. So now I have to pay them back the 14,000 plus whatever they charge me for financing, okay? Because I have no credit, it was high. So check this out. My car went from $14,000 sticker price with the financing included, it ended up at $32,000. They didn't tell me that at the car dealership. Wow. So I'm sitting here looking at my papers, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, my car was 14,000. This says 32,000. That's $18,000 in finance charges. You know why? Because I didn't have good credit, and I had no credit. So they really treated me like I had bad credit. I couldn't believe it. So I felt hustled. I was like, I got played. I didn't know any better. I'm young, didn't know any better, trying to do the right thing, and I got played. So it really pissed me off, right? So I started doing research and asking questions, and Google was my best friend. And from there, I started learning about credit, and I started learning about refinance options. I started learning about how this works, learning about interest rates, learning about finance charges, and I went crazy with it. I started ordering books. I started reading things. I just went crazy, and I started working on my credit because first the car payment does that 463 every month helps build my credit, but I had nothing else. So as I'm paying my car payment, waiting tables, I'm struggling to pay that and pay my car insurance at this point. And so now I also have to, I got to work on building my credit. So I learned about refinancing. Basically what happens is this, right? I work on my credit. I start building it. I did this for a year while I'm paying this high freaking car payment. After a year, I have pretty good credit score, right? Because I don't have anything negative against me. So I have pretty good credit score. And so what I did is I called a company to refinance. So check this out. This is what happened. When I called them to refinance, what happens is they bought that, they renegotiated the terms with me. They bought that debt, renegotiated the terms with me. So basically they called the bank, how much you own the car if it's paid off today. They said X amount of dollars. Okay, cool. Now they told me how much it was. Man, let's go. So long story short, instead of me paying $32,000 for that car, once we refinanced it, I had to pay this new bank. Okay, it doesn't cost me $32,000 anymore. You know how much it costs? $16,000 in total. So my car payments dropped $200. I was paying $263.11 a month instead of $463. So that saves me how much? $200 a month times 12 months. How much is that? Do the math. $2,400 a year that saved me in my pocket, right? So now my car's refinanced. I'm still building on my credit. I'm saving a lot of money. I'm not paying high interest. And I didn't make a car payment for 3 months. So that really helped me cushion my pockets a little bit, helped me get in a better position. And I was the happiest. So from there on, this is what I realized, right? Why I got in the finances. So I realized, okay, if this happened to me, how many more people is this happening to, right? Because I was not explaining this information. They rushed me through the form so they could sell a car. They knew what was going on, but I didn't know, right? So it's a lot of people that, especially in my community, in my neighborhoods, people that look like me, not to be racist, but people that look like me who go through these things because we don't know any better. We never knew any better. We don't have credit, or we have bad credit, and we get taken advantage of. So I thought about it and I was like, look, I need to help people. I need to help people who's in this situation. I need to help people who've been taken advantage of, because this has to stop. There's no way our families are getting taken advantage of like this, and we're getting taken advantage of like this. And you can ask a lot of people, hey, how much is your car payment, or what's your credit score? They're gonna say their car payment is $400 or $500, and the credit score is below 600, and that means that they're getting taken advantage of. They got super high interest on a regular old car. They're paying $500 a month, and $300 is going towards interest. $200 is going towards principal, which means it's going to take you forever to pay off that car, and you're paying double. That's why I got into finances. This is why. This is the initial reason why I got into finances, and I just kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So it's really, really important for you to start to know and understand and learn these things, because if not, you're gonna get taken advantage of your whole entire life. Your whole entire life you're gonna get taken advantage of, man. So that's it. That's why I decided to get in finances. This is how I got in finances, and from there it just kept going and going and going. And the more I learned, the more it drove me to teach more people and help more people and drive more people in the right direction. Because if not, our communities will never change. Our family structure, our family finances will never change. We'll always be stuck. So think about that. I'm out.